America the Beautiful. That's what this country always has been, always will be. No matter the issues, no matter the state of politics, no matter the state of the economy, whether it's our numerous national parks or our gorgeous city skylines, America's 50 states remain beautiful. But what if instead of 50 states, there were only 5? Hello, and welcome to Toilet Talks, where I sit on a toilet and I talk to you about something. Today, I wanted to discuss that question. I asked myself that question a couple weeks back, and what I specifically was wondering is, if I had to spend time in only 5 states for the rest of my life, which 5 states would those be? If you have your own answer to this question about the 5 states you want to spend the rest of your life in, you can leave a comment down below the video, and if my reasoning for my 5 states changes your mind at all, you can edit that comment later. When I was thinking about this question and trying to narrow it down to 5 states, I wanted to make sure it had a lot of the things I liked. So first thing I wanted to make sure it had was there's at least 1 or 2 states with big cities, because I'm definitely more of a city person than a rural person. I want to make sure there was somewhere with beaches. I love to swim. Somewhere with mountains. I love to go hiking. I love to snowboard. I love all that stuff. Somewhere with forests, because I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, still live in the Pacific Northwest, and I just think that's just so ingrained in me, being near forests and trees, and I don't think I could live without it. And also I wanted to make sure that there was some sort of I don't really know how to describe it, but cool rock thing, like Zion National Park or the Grand Canyon, somewhere like that, Arches National Park, somewhere like that where there's just cool rock structures, because that's just so interesting to me. The science behind that, how it looks, the colors, all that's just gorgeous to me. And when I thought about it like that, that really narrowed my train of thought down to a couple parts of the map. Obviously somewhere in the Southwest for the rocks. I knew pretty much for sure that I wanted to take Hawaii just because of the diverse natural beauty. New York was definitely still on the table, and some other stuff along the East Coast, parts of the Pacific Northwest, California obviously, and maybe some southeastern stuff was still in my mind. I eventually decided on my final 5 being Washington, New York, California, Hawaii, and Utah. I chose Utah because obviously there's a bunch of cool rocks there, so that got my rocks out of the way, and also some very nice mountains for snowboarding in the winter. I chose Washington because I tried to remove any personal bias, but that is where I grew up, and I spent a ton of time here. And I just think the immense amount of natural beauty here is just too much for me to pass up on. I love the environment around here. I love the mountains, love the beaches, love the forests, love everything here. And Seattle is always going to be one of my favorite cities. So I also got one of my cities checked off. Hawaii, obviously immense natural diversity. They got mountains, beaches, volcanoes, forests, and it's always gorgeous, and it's always nice and warm, which is what I prefer. I prefer warm climates to cold. I also chose California because it has big cities. I enjoy the Bay Area. Definitely, it has LA, obviously, and then also just so much coastline, so many beaches, and I just enjoy California. I've spent time there, and I definitely enjoy it. I chose New York because of New York City. That was pretty much it, but it's definitely one of my favorite cities on the planet, and I just think it's really cool. So that's my list. If you have your own list or yours changed because of my thoughts that I put out there, or you want to put your own thoughts out there, drop a comment down, share your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one, Toilet Talks.